Hello and welcome to Epics with Dr. Yalini, where ancient Tamil stories find a voice in the modern world. The storm has passed, but fear still lingers in the heart. Across the waterways of Lanka, one question now spreads like wildfire. What happened to Arulmozhivarman, the beloved prince, the hope of the Chola Empire, vanished beneath the raging waters? For a moment, even the strongest warriors lose hope because some people are not merely princes, they become symbol, and losing them feels like losing the future itself. Vandiyathevan cannot accept it. Pungulali refuses to believe it. Somewhere deep inside, both hold on the same thought. The sea may be powerful, but perhaps destiny is stronger. Search efforts begin immediately. Boats move across dangerous waters. Eyes scan every corner of the river banks. Voices call into silence. But uncertainty grows heavier with every passing hour. And then hope returns. Arulmozhivarman is alive. Saved from death itself, the prince survives. Not through royal power, not through armies, but through courage, loyalty, and fate. For many, it almost feels divine, as though the river itself refused to climb him. News of his survival spreads quickly. Relief washes through the hearts of soldiers and companions alike, because the prince is more than a future ruler now. He has become legend. The man protected by destiny, the son of the river Ponni herself. And from this moment, the name Ponniyin Selvan carries even deeper meaning. Flowing river ambience. Yet survival brings new challenges. Arulmozhivarman's health weakens after the ordeal. Exhaustion overtakes him, and hidden enemy still moves through the shadows. The danger has not ended. It has only changed form. Meanwhile, Vandiyathevan grows increasingly aware of the political storm waiting across the Chola Empire. Plots continue spreading inside palace walls. Ambition grows stronger, and powerful people may already be preparing for a future without the prince Arulmozhivarman. But the destiny has interrupted their plans. Heartbeat sound rises slowly. At the same time, another mystery deepens. A strange woman appears again, silent, mysterious, almost ghost-like. A woman connected somehow to Arulmozhivarman's past and fate. Her presence raises more questions than answers. Who is she really? Why does she appear whenever danger surrounds the prince Arulmozhivarman? And what hidden truth connects her to the Chola dynasty? Even Pungurali watches these events with confusion. For the first time, the fearless boatwoman senses the forces greater than politics are moving around them. Something ancient, something hidden, something tied deeply to destiny itself. Meanwhile, Arulmozhivarman continues behaving with the same humility that makes people love him. Even after surviving death, he speaks calmly, without pride, without fear. Although his own life matters less to him, the well-being of others. And that quiet strength only increases the devotion people feel towards him. Vandiyathevan now understands something clearly. The prince cannot be measured like ordinary men. There is greatness in him, not merely the greatness of kingship, but the greatness that lives in memory, that lives in memory long after history ends. But the Chola Empire remains unstable. Enemies are still hidden, secrets are still buried, and somewhere far away, others continue planning their next move because the battle for the future has only just begun. In this episode, a prince returns from the edge of death. Hope rises one more across the waters of Lanka once more. And destiny begins shaping the legend of Ponniyin Selvan, and unseen forces still move through the shadows, waiting patiently for their moment. If you like this summary, stay tuned with Epics with Dr. Yalini.